This is lesson 210, Systems of Equations. It's part one of a four-part session. The lesson is really big, so we're breaking it up into a couple of videos. On standardized testing, they often ask about lines crossing in the xy plane, or systems of linear equations. Let's look at two lines I've drawn on the board. The first is y is equal to 2x plus 5. The second line is y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 10. These two lines cross in the xy plane. When I graph it out, I can see their intersection. So they intersect, otherwise known as they have a solution. There is an xy pair that fit both of them. How do we know that lines cross? Well, we know by looking at the graph. The other way we know is looking at the lines in slope-intercept form. If they have different slopes, they're going to cross. So looking at the slopes in these two lines, y equals 2x and y equals 1/2 x, their slopes are different. They cross. Another way that lines cross is that they cross perpendicularly. So if we have a perpendicular line, that means they cross at 90 degrees. They do have a solution. Looking at their equations in the xy plane, how would I know that the two lines are perpendicular? We know that because their slopes are the opposite reciprocal. 2 is the opposite reciprocal of negative 1/2. So our two lines do cross at 90-degree angles. Remember, slopes that are opposite reciprocal are perpendicular. The third thing they ask about are parallel lines. Parallel lines don't cross, therefore they have no solution in the xy plane. Let's draw a second line here, or a third. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. These two lines, y equals 2x minus 3 and y equals 2x plus 5, are parallel. They don't cross. We know they're parallel because their slopes are equal. They both have a slope of 2. But their y-intercepts are not equal. Here we have a y-intercept of 5. Here we have a y-intercept of 3. They don't cross in the xy plane. There is no solution. Finally, they ask about a set of lines that have infinite solutions. These are the same lines. They share all points in common, and they share the same slope and the same intercept. Lines that have the same slope and the same intercept are infinite and have all points in common. That's the first lesson in this series on systems of equations.